crafty friends, welcome back to Cardz TV. This is Mary, and I'm so glad you stopped by today because I've got a new sketch for you. This is Cardz TV sketch number 75. We've got all the measurements here for you, and we have 75 sketches now. They're all free to download, or you can copy and paste them. And you'll find them over at my blog, cardstv.blogspot.com. And you just copy and paste or download to wherever you keep your photographs or your graphics and add them to your collection. Or if you've just started, just come by and pick up as many sketches as you'd like. Okay, guys, we're going to make two cards today. A landscape, which is what this is, and you can also turn the sketch to a portrait mode and make a portrait card out of it. But we're going to start off with the landscape. So I've got my card base and I've got my papers cut. So we've got our card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We have a red mat, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And then we have these two mats. And you can see they're two different papers, but that's going to add a lot of interest to your card. They're both cut at the same size, 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. And I'm going to put the little gingham check right here. And then this pretty one with all the greenery, and it's got some poinsettias and lots of other flowers too. And there's not going to be a gap in the center. They're going to come together in the center, but we're going to leave a border all around on both sides and top and bottom. I'm going to grab my glue and get all this attached to my card base. I think this is going to turn out really, really pretty. You know how I love gingham check. And I love red. We'll just get this right here on the front. I want to try to get it even all around. That looks pretty good. Then we're going to get this on here. This one has ladybugs on the back. That's really cute. But we don't want ladybugs today, do we? Now, I'm going to take this other one and lay it right here, right about where I want it. So that will help me get this one down straight. I think it needs to come that way just a little bit. And this glue gives me a little bit of time to wiggle things around. Yeah, I think that's just about right, just like that. So I'll go ahead and press this down, and then we'll get this piece down. I don't know if y'all watch Wayne's channel or not, but over there he told everybody about how our Thanksgiving went. And I hope all of yours went well and went better than ours. Ours wasn't bad. We did get to have Thanksgiving with part of our family. But we have had quite a time with our water heater. It decided to burst the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. So we had to change locations. But it's been, since last Wednesday, it's been 5 days. For a while we had no water. And now we have water, but we have no hot water. And that's been kind of fun. Trying to wash dishes, take a shower, wash your hair when you have no hot water. Of course, we can heat it, and we have been. but it's just a little bit harder. So today, the plumber is coming to put in our new hot water heater. So we're very excited about that. So I want to get my video done and up before they get here. Now, if we go back to the sketch, after I told you my tale of woe, we look over here and we see we have two mats. We have a red one, which is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. I couldn't see that for the camera. That's going to go right there. And then I have another one that's 3 1/2 by 2 1/2. And I've already stamped it Joy to the World. And I used Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I'm going to get these two adhered together. And that's going to go right there in the center. Isn't that pretty, y'all? So we'll go ahead and get this down. And I think I'm going to pop this up. And of course, we're going to put some Dazzles on here. We got to have a little sparkle and shine, don't we? And we've got a very pretty focal point. So let's get this on. And get some foam tape on here. And get that right there in the center. Okay, I've got the backing off the foam tape. We're going to get that centered right here. Side to side and top to bottom. I love these papers together. Love the red and white. Now, I had some more of these poinsettia die cuts that I used a couple of videos back on some cards. So I thought we'd go ahead and use that on here. It matches so well. And we've got some poinsettias in our paper. So we'll go ahead and get this foam tape off. And we'll go ahead and put this beautiful poinsettia just about here, I think. I want to get it just right so it doesn't cover my sentiment. Oh, that's so pretty. Now I got to decide, do I want to use red or gold Dazzles? Either one would be pretty. I kind of like the red. I think we're going with red. Let's see, let's start at this other side. These Dazzles are really lasting me a long time. And I love them because they give you that sparkle, but they're flat. So they can go through the mail with no trouble at all. Yes, I like that red. And we've got these little tiny ones, which I think are so pretty. Okay, y'all. Here's card number 1 with our brand new sketch, Cardz TV Sketch number 75. Now, let's make another one, and this time we're going to make a portrait style card. That turned out so pretty. This is turning out so pretty. Now we've got another green mat, which is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. And our white mat is 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. I also stamped Joy to the World on it. And I'm going to get these two put together and put some foam tape on the back of that and get that attached to the front of my card. These are two really quick cards. It's a quick sketch. But I think having the two different papers really adds a lot of interest. Even though it may be a quick and easy card, it just has a little bit more appeal and interest to it with the two different papers. Now for our second card, we're going to turn our sketch like this and make it a portrait style card. Now I've got my card base, which is once again 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. I've got this beautiful dark green, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And I've got my 2 mats, 2 different papers, but they look so nice together. We've got this beautiful poinsettia on a white background with some greenery. And we're going to get that lined up just like that. And this one is also going to come together in the center. And this is red with a black. It's not a check. It's a diagonal pattern running through it, kind of like a graph. But I thought it looked really pretty with this. So I'm going to grab my glue and get this put down for our portrait style card using our new sketch. Get that lined up. Which is sometimes easier said than done, isn't it? That looks pretty straight. Now we'll go ahead and get these on. Okay, I've got the backing off my foam tape. And we're going to get this centered right about there. And I have another poinsettia I want to put on here. And I've got it on foam tape. And I'm trying to decide which way I want to put this. I kind of like it just like that, I think, where it comes off the side just a little bit. That's so pretty. Now let's put some gold dazzles on this one. Let's see. These dazzles aren't giving me too much trouble today. Sometimes they're like jumping beans, and I cannot control them. They just want to fly everywhere. Let's see. Put one there, and another small one, and one more small one. We'll have 5. There we go. That is so pretty. So that's turning our new sketch into the portrait style mode. Let's go ahead and bring in our other card. I added some more dazzles to it too. I added a few more up here and down here. And I don't know which I like best, the landscape or the portrait style. But I like the versatility of this sketch, that you can use it both ways. And I think both cards turned out so very pretty. I love all the red and the green and that little bit of sparkle and those beautiful poinsettias. I think that really adds so much to the cards. So there we go, guys. Don't forget now, go over to my blog, cardstv.blogspot.com, and pick up this new sketch. And if you haven't picked up any of the others, go ahead and get those too. And I have a few digital stamps over there for you. And everything is free to download or copy and paste. So go on over and pick up what you need. I'm gonna have to rush now because the plumber's coming and we're gonna get a new hot water heater. I'm so excited. We'll have hot water again. That will be so nice. We did have a very nice Thanksgiving. My daughter-in-law cooked everything and it was delicious. We just couldn't have it here. but it still turned out really, really nice. And we are so very blessed. Thank you all so very much for coming by today and spending just a little bit of your Monday with me. I appreciate y'all so very much. And remember, I love you all. God loves you all. God bless you all. And I will see you again soon with another card. Bye now.